welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosalie Kenzie if you're new here, and if you're not, thank you once again for coming back. So in today's video, we are reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think this is a fourth book, and this is also my first time reading Emily Henry. I have all of her books. I think I have Happy Place. Well, obviously I have Happy Place, I'm holding it, but I have People With Me on Vacation, Beach Read, something else by her, right? Oh, books. Happy Place, Beach Read, Book Lovers, People on Vacation. I have all of that. I just haven't read them. But I bought this one and I want to read it first because it's pink. And I love pink. This book came out April 25th. I pre-ordered it. I got it on the 26th and I wanted to start reading it immediately. And I did. I started this yesterday evening around 5 p.m. ish and I'm in chapter 3. So I'm still quite early on. I still can make this reading vlog, which I'm doing today. And the 3 chapters that I've read, I actually like. I'm not crazy insane about it yet, but then again, I'm still in chapter 3, so it's early on for me to decide whether or not. So the premise of this book is about this couple, Harriet and Wynne, who has been broken up for 5 months but has not told their group friends that they're broken up. And so now they find themselves in this annual vacation with the friends, pretending to still be dating because they haven't mentioned it for 5 whole months. And something big is also happening in this vacation, and she wanted to tell the friends, hey, we're broken up, but she cannot because something huge is happening. And also this year is essentially the last year that they're going to be in this house having this trip all together, because the house that they usually go to every year is now being sold next month. So they're now like, oh, we have to lie and we have to just pretend that everything is fine so the vibe will not be ruined. Which is quite sad when you think about it, but at the same time, I'm still like, girl, it's 5 months. Someone gotta give. Someone tell somebody already, please. So yeah, this is the premise of this book. I hope I explain it the best way possibly. I really hope that it makes sense the way I just explained it. I think he did. We'll see when I'm editing. What I'm liking about this book so far is just the way she explains her friendship with her 2 girlfriends, Cleo and Sabrina. It seems like they just love each other so much and care for each other and are always there for each other. It's just so nice to see. I mean, Cleo, one of her best friend, literally did a whole PowerPoint for her because something that happened to her earlier and she wanted just to make her feel better. She created the PowerPoint. I really like that. I really like that. I was smiling. I was like, that's nice. I don't have the type of friend, but that's really nice. But however, nonetheless, though I love it and I truly do love the dynamic that they have with each other, it's also confusing me because I'm just like, okay, you telling me that you love them so much, that they love you that much, you guys have been friends for 10 whole years, a whole decade, and you cannot tell them that you guys broke up 5 months ago, 5 whole months. So now I'm just like curious. I'm just like, wait, so what's going to happen when they learn that you've been lying to them for 5 months straight? Oh, and one thing that made me laugh, one thing that actually had me just smiling and giggling, whatever, was when she saw Wynne, her ex. She didn't know he was coming. Oh, let me just say that this is not a spoiler or anything. It's literally the first 2 chapters. I'm not spoiling it. She did not know that he was coming because they talked via email, like they're emailing each other. This is cannot do this. But they are emailing each other, and he told her that she could go on this trip and he will go on the next one. But something big is happening. Like I said, something big is happening. Sabrina, one of the friends, convinced Wynne to come, and so now he came and she didn't know about it. So when she walked in, she saw him. She's like, oh, what's going on? They all think, surprise, yeah, he came, look at that, you didn't know. But she's just looking like, oh my god, honey, hi. And in her head she's like, no, this is not the way to see him again. When next time I see him, I wanted to have a full face of makeup, hairdo, beautiful dress, basically just have her little Princess Diana moments. And that made me laugh because don't we all want that? When seeing our ex, don't we all want to drop that 30 pounds? You know, a nice hairdo, beautiful lashes, a nice set of nails, and a new man next to us, you know, just like ready to go. That barely happens. But I'm telling you, we all can hope and pray that one day it happened. So yeah, that made me laugh. Let's start reading.
Oh, would you call me on my sins? You think that you're under my skin. I just wanna wake up in my bed alone. Oh no, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. I will close my door cause I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah. But they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. But you seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through.
So I've been reading for a while. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I don't think I did, but it's written and reading past and present. So anytime you're reading the chapter that's giving you a flashback of their life, it's bittersweet because you're reading the chapters, you get how they were happy together, how cute they were, the conversation they had. One of the chapters I read was when they first met, and that was so cute. I was just like, that was nice, that was so pretty. One of the other chapters that I read was the first kiss. That also was the cutest thing ever. So now I'm just like, another thing I can say was just that this man ended this relationship in the most disrespectful way ever. Like, I was reading, I was like, oh my god, this how you ended? Now I don't know if I'm rooting for you. I mean, I am rooting for them to get back together, but at the end I was just like, that was childish of you. When she gave you 8 years of her life, and that's how you ended it. Wow. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and I think afterwards we're gonna go to the park. Maybe we're gonna go for a drive. I think we're gonna go for a drive. And yeah, I'm in chapter 15 right now, so 5 more chapters, I'll be in 20, and then I think we're just gonna head out just for a little bit. So let's go.
I need some time. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I just wanna go home. No, 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 no. I wanna go home. Some
I can say, I think earlier I said I do not understand why they lied to the friends. Like, if your friends are your best friends, shouldn't you just mention to them like, hey, me and so and so are broken up? I can now understand why they're hiding that, because when they told the friends that they were together, Sabrina was like, y'all can never break up ever because this will ruin the whole friendship type thing. So now I'm just like, oh, I can sympathize. I now understand, because at first I was just like, just tell them they broken up. It's not that deep. It's actually really deep, because they were warned. They were just like, if you get together, you can never break up because it's gonna ruin the whole thing. This is not me spoiling it, because literally you know they broke up, because this whole book is about them breaking up and you trying to figure out why they broke up. But yeah, I'm not spoiling it. So yeah, let's go to the park. I'm almost done. It's really early and I'm going to be in chapter 30 soon, and there's only 45 chapters in here. So yeah, this is good. This is really good. I have notes for some things I don't like, but they're not that big of a deal, but I will mention it later. But so far, this is actually really good. I'm enjoying her writing so far. Yeah, let's start. Let's go to the park. The way that Wen talks about himself is absolutely heartbreaking. Honestly, I'm just like, dang, this is heartbreaking. Quite sad. I don't like that. We need positive talk.
feeling really bad, got a whole lot of problems, but they're always about you. I'm trying my best, but I don't know how to solve them. I don't know what to do. I need some time on my own to figure out what I want. 'Cause baby, right now I don't know. Feels like I'm riding solo. You got me thinking about all of the problems tonight. I know
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open.
Hi, I'm saying hi because it's actually the next day. Yesterday, I finished Happy Place at 6 p.m. but I felt sick. I could not talk. My throat was hurting. Everything was hurting. And I went to bed, which was good that I didn't talk about it yesterday because I had time to think about everything. I had time to think about the ending and I had time to come up with my final thoughts. I don't think it's a book that I will be rereading anytime soon. Like, I will pick it up again to read it. I like to reread my books, but I do not think it's something that I'm just like going to want to pick up next month because the ending, I didn't love the ending. I didn't like it at all. Did not like it whatsoever. Before of me going on about why I'm not picking up this book next month to reread or anytime soon at all, let me tell you the things that I liked about this book first, okay? Yeah, it'll make sense. I really like the dynamic between the girls, the friendship that they had. I said that before, that I like the friendship. I like how they had each other's back. Something happened I didn't really love in the group, but I'll mention that later. But overall, I think the friendship that they had, the friendship that they had made this book more than just a romance book. And if it was just a romance book, I don't think I would have liked it if it was just about Wen and Harriet relationship, because there were so many different other things to focus on. I think this is why I rate this book what I rated it. There's a lot of things that happened I didn't like, but let's just talk about the positive. My favorite character honestly was Kimi and Wen. Kimi was adorable. I like her personality. Every time she was in one of the scenes, I was just like, ah, there she is, just making me laugh all the time. I really liked her personality. Reminds me of me, low-key, because I'm always happy and giggly sometimes. I'm always happy. I am. But Wen also, shockingly, even though I just said that Kimi reminds me of me because I'm always happy, Wen was relatable. I feel like a lot of people is going to relate to him. It's sad to say that people's gonna relate to him, but I think just the way that he talks about himself and the way that he felt about himself in such a negative way, I just think us humans sometimes we do think that way. And I like that he as a man was struggling with these thoughts, with feeling low or feeling unhappy, well, feeling like he wasn't enough. I feel like in books sometimes it's always the girls that are like, am I good enough, am I this, am I that? But just the fact that it was a man saying this thing, I was like, that was nice to see. I don't think I've read a book that a man was talking so low about himself, and I really liked reading that. And I think, yeah, I think that I just relate to him. Another thing that I liked is about Wen. I really liked how his story, I can say, ended. Not really ended. I like how he found himself, though he speaks so low about himself, though everything that he said was just so negative. I felt just bad, but at the end of the story, he found something that he really loved, something that he was good at, and I was so happy for him. I was just like, oh, okay, that's good. So you like this thing that you chose now and it's making you happy, and I'm happy for you, baby. You deserve it. Can't say that about Harriet, but when I was happy for him, really happy for him. Now on the things that I didn't really love and enjoy about this beautiful pink book. For a group that says we love each other, we got each other through and through, we are here, you know, 10 years friendship, we got this. They had a lot of secrets. I mean, seriously, one of the characters had something that was happening. It was so beautiful, it was big, and she did not tell anybody. And I was just like, ain't that your little friend? Tell them that this big thing is happening. She did it, and I was just like, I was confused. I was just like, what's going on? What is this? Why is this happening? You guys are friends. If I'm being honest, I also didn't like how she described Cleo. Like, at all. Cleo was the black girl. Yeah, she was the black character. You want to know how I know that? She had box braids. I know. That was the only context clue that Cleo was black. Cleo was in the bed focusing. Her box braids was up. Cleo was in the shop. she flipped her box braids, and I was just like, wow, she's black, we get it. Her box braid was green. Can you believe it? I was just like, It was just such a lazy way to describe a black woman in your book. I was just like, what is this? Yeah, I didn't like that part at all. And it was mentioned like maybe 4 times in the book, and I'm like, we get it. Please, there's other hairstyle if you want to know, but also there's other way that you could describe her. It was weird. Yeah, so the ending, I didn't love the ending. I didn't like it at all. Did not like it whatsoever. Harriet made a very big stupid decision. Yeah, it was stupid. That's the only way I could say. The decision that she made, I was just like, what is going on? Are you okay? Are you sure that you're okay? Is everything okay? Do you need people to help you? Because after I read that chapter, I was just like, oh, you did what? It left me questioning her mental. I was like, oh, I hated it. I hated it so much. I was like, what's going on? I would have looked past everything. I would have looked past the lack of communication that they had in this book. I would have looked past the unnecessary drama that she put in the group friend. I was just like, it wasn't needed, until I read the end, and I'm just like, Harriet, now why was this a thing? Honestly, I was just reading the book because I'm Win. At this one, I was just like, okay, Win. I was just happy because I'm like, okay, at least he had his happiness. But like Harriet, the decision, which she's gonna regret it soon. She's gonna regret it, I promise you. She's gonna regret it. Yeah, that is why I read this book a 3-star. If I'm being nice, I would say 3.4. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.4 because I really like Kimmy and I really like Gwen, and I love the friendship that they have. So because of that, it's a 3.4. Yeah, I feel like that was harsh, but I don't think it was harsh at all. Yeah, 3.4 is actually really well, right? You also have to understand that everyone is different. Not everyone is gonna love a book, not everyone is gonna hate a book. I'm sure a lot of people is going to love this book, and I'm sure a lot of people is going to like it. Like for me, I like it. Just the end, I didn't love the end at all. I just didn't. But I think why I would say it's a good read for some people. It's because honestly for me, it was just the friendship and Wen and Kimmy that I really like. Yeah, that's all. That's my review for Happy Place by Emily Henry. Let me know about it. Did you read it? Have you read it? What did you feel about it? What was your opinion? What you rate it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Yeah, let me know down below. I'll appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.